Okay, hi Mary, thank you for joining us today. So I am super excited to hear more about how you launched and sold your group coaching program by using storytelling. And so my first question for you, actually, first of all, just introduce yourself and just in a nutshell, tell us what you do and what you sell.
Okay, so my name is Mary G. I am a business strategist based in Nairobi, Kenya, but of course I run a virtual business. I pretty much help highly skilled professionals to become highly paid experts, despite the imposter syndrome or in limiting beliefs. So my core avatar is online service-based entrepreneurs.
I love it. That's a good elevator pitch. I like it.
Oh, thank you.
I like that. No, it's good. It's good. Especially the bit on imposter syndrome. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So you had this offer, so it's the group coaching program.
Yes.
And so I guess before you, okay, so your goal was to sell this group coaching program. What were the problems that you felt like you were facing before you, I guess, started marketing it through storytelling? What do you feel like was, what were the problems?
Okay, so maybe just a bit of backstory. Since I'm a business strategist, so before I used to rely purely on referrals, right? So there was that constant having to outreach people. And then once I figured that out with another coach that I had, and then we built out this offer. And what I realized is that I was getting a lot of questions from very senior females in corporate who are looking to transition out into business for whatever reason, whether it's glass ceiling, more focus on family, for whatever reason, right? And based on my 5-year journey before now, I had had a lot of difficulties taking action on what I was told to do, taking action on my dreams, taking action on things I knew I was good at, because I kept doubting myself. And a coach really helped me through that. So I knew this is the journey that they'll face anyway. And I'm a life coach. I'm not a mindset coach, right? But my first business coach is, and we have become very good friends for the last 5 years since she actually walked this journey with me. So when we started talking, and I would send all these people to her, right? And she would work with them one-on-one. But then her calendar quickly got overwhelmed. And the people still kept coming. So we're like, okay, clearly there's a gap. And what is this situation telling us? So we got together and brainstormed this opportunity, which we call expertise to income. But then this was the height of COVID. I mean, there was so much going on. My mom was in and out of hospital. I mean, lockdown, it was just a mess. So there was no time to market it. Then I had my other business also, which going online had blown up, right? My one-on-one premium coaching had strategic consulting had blown up. So there was just no time in the day. So, but when every time we kept thinking about abandoning it, something would happen to make us change our minds. So the last time we're like, okay, we're too overwhelmed. There's no way we can hack this. Somebody paid, even before we had marketed it. So we're like, oh, what the F? So we're like, we need to do something now because somebody has paid. And this was like a week prior to the day when we had set ourselves a deadline for the first workshop, because we had put it like a group coaching program done virtually. So we quickly stripped out our to-do list, just the bare minimum that we needed to basically just have the outline, the outcomes, and basically our social media blitz, which was not much. So by the time we were done with all that, it was 3 days to the workshop. We hadn't told anybody else other than the person already paid. So like, what do we do? This is Friday, the workshop is supposed to be on Monday. So we just went on Facebook Live. I told I did 2 Facebook Lives on Friday and on Saturday. I just told this entire story exactly the way I've told it to you, right? And then we coupled that with a couple of posts, and we had 7 people interested. And we're like, oh, okay. So of course we weeded out a couple because the program was not a good fit for them based on where they were in their career and their journey. And then that's how we ran the first workshop.
So it kind of happened where, so this is really interesting. So you kind of pre-sold it and then went crap.
Yeah.
Right,
What
right,
do we
right.
do now?
Right. Okay. And so I guess, so you sold it, and how many spots was this? How many spots did you end up selling?
We initially we wanted 12. We got the 7 people interested.
Yeah.
And then when we got a few, we did the first workshop with 4.
Yeah.
right? At a very ridiculous price of 197. But we're like, you know what? Let's just start. We will raise it slowly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But the big thing is you sold it really quickly. And so
Yes.
so you used my story framework to sell this offer when I guess what if you didn't know that storytelling worked and you didn't tell stories, what would you have tried or what had you tried before, to launch things, to sell offers? What had you been trying before that wasn't working?
So in my head, I mean, I've been in the funnel world for ever since 2016. So the thing of you have to have a funnel, you have to have a beautiful sales page, right? You have to do all this maybe ads or whatever it is, or you have to have a Facebook group but in the circumstances we were in because of COVID, there was just no time for any of that. By the way, to date, we still don't have our sales page up. And that was May. We are in August. We still haven't had time to do our sales page.
You don't have a sales page yet, you still just sold out the offer through
Yeah,
story
through
posts.
storytelling. Yeah, so we just keep going on Facebook. We just tell stories. We just follow the framework that you taught me back in, I think it was April, I believe, or March. Yeah, when you took us through all that training. So we just say we always go back there because again, till now there's still COVID. The country has only recently been, the world has only recently been opened up. So there's still no time. So the circumstances have still not changed. We still have our other businesses. So it will have to fit in this project. So we're like, you know what? We're just going to do what Lauren says. Just keep telling stories and keep filling it out. Keep telling stories, keep filling it out. And then we keep raising the price.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. See, this is so important because when it comes to organic marketing, so many coaches think that it takes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 posts in order to attract a client or see momentum or make a sale. When like how many story posts did you make? Or how many story live streams did you do? Like what, 5? Like just a handful?
Yeah, like the Facebook lives were 2 and the posts were maybe 1. So Friday was a Facebook live, Saturday was a Facebook live, Sunday was a post. So there were 3 total.
3 posts.
3.
So for everybody watching this, 3 posts. She did 3 posts, sold out her group program, easy, right? So this is just one of so many examples that proves you don't have to spend 6 hours a day posting or post 10 times a day. You really don't when you tell the right stories that resonate with your ideal people.
Exactly. And then I love what you said. You just have to tell the right stories because we also had a problem with that. We're like, okay, so in fact, we pivoted back and forth since then because we've started with one type of avatar. Now we pivoted to another one. And in that, we also had to change the type of story that we tell, right? All based on our experience because we've been through this entire journey, right? As a person living corporate, as a service-based entrepreneur, I have been through that journey. So I have all these stories, but which ones do you tell? How do you tell them in a way that makes sense to the person you're talking to?
Yep, exactly. I'm so happy for you. It's amazing. And I just have to throw this in there too. For those of you guys watching, Mary, how many kids do you have? 3?
2.
2.
2 kids, another age of 5.
Okay, there you go. So Mary is also a mother. She has kids. She was able to post 3 times, 4 times, 3 times.
3.
3 times, 3 organic posts, sell out her program. Like if that's not proof, I don't know what is. That's amazing. So my next question would be, what would you say to somebody, a coach who is wanting to make organic marketing work? They've probably consumed some of my stuff. They've seen me talk about storytelling. What would you say to them if they're considering working with me, if they're considering joining any of my programs, things like that? What would you say to them?
I would say jump in. Don't hesitate. Just stop thinking about it. Because the thing with organic marketing is people have to like you, people have to trust you. And for them to do that, you really have to open yourself up and show them who you are. I'm not saying lay bare all your skeletons, but you basically they have to see that you're genuine, you're authentic. And the easiest way to do that is stories. Since time immemorial, our grandmothers, that's how they taught, that's how they learned, right? Stories. And it still works to date. And with the internet, there's no better medium. Yep. Because you're a phone away from your target. The person who's listening to you is 1 post away, the person who needs you. So get somebody like Lauren who will basically teach you exactly how to do it properly. Yeah. without you getting burnt out in the process. So I don't also need a sales page.
I was going to say, I like the line of, you're just one post away. That should be my,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that's very, internet marketing, Russell Brunson.
Yeah.
But it's true. It's true. It's beautiful. And, I mean, Mary, I've known you. We've been connected since 2018 probably. So it's been really
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
to see your progression. Because I know, a couple of
I've watched you grow your group with this same methodology. I mean, I've watched you do this exact same thing without all the nuts and bolts, right? By example. So anybody thinking about it, stop thinking, just do it.
Here's to more people making money, making an impact, just doing business in a simple way. Truly, that's the message that I love your story. I love I love your results here, because it just shows what is possible without the bells and whistles. You didn't even have a sales page. You made 3 posts, sold out an offer. You're a mom of 2 kids. Like, there's no reason why anybody can't do this. Really, like,
No.
truly.
No. And everybody has a story. There's nobody who doesn't have a story.
Yeah. It's for most people, it's, what stories and how do I tell them, which, because I taught you. But yeah. Oh, it's amazing. Okay. Is there anything else that you want to just add in?
That's pretty much it. I'm so happy that I bumped into you on the interwebs.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm so happy that I had those skills when it counted the most, because if not for those skills, I don't know. And interesting, let me just say one more thing. In that first cohort, right, we have had such awesome things come out of that program in such a short time. I mean, one lady, what was holding her back was limiting beliefs and imposter syndrome, as I said, and also her home environment wasn't great. She has since made changes to that home environment. Imagine, and she has kids. So you can imagine if you actually step out there and share what you know with the world. This is the kind of people who are waiting for you. If you don't, who's gonna help these people? What are they gonna do?
Yeah. That's exactly what I say is, even if there's parts of your story that you're nervous about sharing, or maybe you've never shared your stories before, you need to think about the person who's out there who needs your help, right?
Exactly.
That's how you step out from thinking that, worrying about how you're going to sound and making it all about you, to thinking about the person that needs your help. So I love that. Yeah. Amazing.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Mary, for sharing your story. And I can't wait to see you raise the price and relaunch it and just keep going up and up.
Yeah. And maybe one day have a sales page.
Yeah, you'll watch. You will come back. We're going to do another interview in like a year, and you'll have a sales page, but you'll be selling it at like 10 times the price, probably.
10 times the price. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Thank you.